Story time. So, some stories are more fun to share than others, right? So, some of the things that I'm sharing with you guys is just to let you know, like, I've been in really dark places too. If you haven't really in your life, I thank God and so grateful for that. But you have, and you've overcome them and stepped out into the light and turned your pain into purpose, then that's great. Here to support each other and strengthen each other, I think is just the best thing to do in life. So, story time. Setbacks, challenges. So, you get through, your childhood traumas or, the shit you go through when you're younger, and middle school sucks and blah, blah, blah. And sometimes it's shittier for one person than it is for the other. If you've been listening to me, you've heard about that part of my life, which, I did get help for on my own. And then early 20s, going to college when all of, my friends and everyone are graduating college, getting married, having children, which is awesome. And I love that. And so happy for everyone. And I have this like amazing group of gym friends and people that I work with, and we're out dancing and, having parties in the beach all the time. And, you go into a new relationship yourself and it's awesome. You're like the best of friends. You live together. And then one of you changes their mind and kind of doesn't let the other one know. But everyone in town knows. Everyone you work with knows. Everyone at the gym knows. And, it was a really shitty, shitty time. But when you have that setback and it brings you back to a place that you thought you already healed from, and now you realize that you didn't, and it all comes crashing back like it happened when you were 14 years old. And it was really hard. It's like people that you thought had your back, and, they were your people. Nobody knew what to say to you. Nobody knows how to talk about it. Nobody knows what to do. They don't want to invite you anywhere. So you just go back to that place where you once were. And that was me. Like, I went through all of that. It was really, really hard. And I went down into a really dark place on my own. And I was that inside sufferer again. I didn't reach out for help. I didn't use any of the strategies that my therapist had given me for all those years. And like a year later, when I was really by myself, for my 25th birthday, no one called, no one reached out, and I did try to kill myself again at the beach in February in a little cabana, snowing out. I had the heat up to like 90 or however high it can go. I drank as many nips as I possibly could. And I don't remember having pills, but I tried to drink myself to death and it didn't work. I drank myself sober, totally clear. And I was like, well, again, I couldn't succeed. I couldn't do it. I was like a failure trying to kill myself. I'm like, are you kidding me? You can't even do that. Not one person reached out. Not one. I mean, my mom probably called and left a message and sang happy birthday like she's always done. But nothing. And I was sober. And I was like, okay, that means something. So right then and there, I had to believe in something larger than myself, larger than where I was in my life. Because if I didn't, it was going to swallow me whole. And I was never going to come back from it. So I decided why. Show me signs. Ask my higher power, God, my angels, whoever is there stopping me from ending my life. What do I have to do? What is my purpose here? Show me my purpose. Present it to me. Show me all of the signs. And it turned into helping people. And I haven't stopped. And I've been helping people ever since I was 25. Whether it's your fitness, trying to detox from something, vitamins, supplements, whatever, just being a really good friend, answering the phone when you're having that day, answering the phone when you think it's your last phone call. I've been that person. I'm honored to be that person. I'll always be that person. Do I put myself in situations where I am that person that's going to help and I'm going to help you whether you want me to or not? Certainly, because I was still learning. Not everybody knew about boundaries back then, and nobody, I didn't know how to shut my mouth, but I wanted to be there for everyone because no one was there for me, right? So that's what I did, and I continue to do that till this day. So did I learn from all of that? Yeah. Did I learn about forgiveness? In a huge way. Forgiving, letting go what doesn't serve my purpose, holding on to what does. I say that a lot in my classes. And really getting rid of toxic and negative people that were energy suckers and taking advantage of my kindness, taking advantage of me, being there for them. And even, a few months ago, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I am always there for, this person or whatever, and never there for me. And I'm like, I gotta stop. Like, I'm creating boundaries, teaching people, and I'm not even like listening to myself. So, yeah, I forgave and let go. I haven't heard a word since, and I'm okay with that. And sometimes God or your higher power, whoever it is, remove people from your life. Not necessarily just in death, but, friendships, sometimes they're really not your friends, and they're the ones that were taking advantage of you and trying to teach you lessons all along. So, and they put other people in your life that are more loving and more compassionate and giving, and it's reciprocated. They bring value to your life. I'm not the only one anymore, like out of my friends. Like, I cherish the friendships that I have. And I know I say that all the time. I cherish the relationships that I have with my siblings when I get to see them or talk to them on the phone, or even if it's a text. But if there isn't that in your life, strive for it, because it's there. There's so many people that do love you. And those people that really don't, get rid of them. You can fuck right off. Seriously. Because if it's just not even worth it. And I'm not saying that from a hasty place at all. It's just a waste of time. And time is really valuable. Our time here on this earth was really short. And, love is really what we need. And it's what we need to feel for ourselves in order to share it with others. And if you need help, really reflecting and diving in, and you're afraid to do it by yourself, I am more than happy to help you. Just reach out, send me a message.